we're living 1984, where history changes overnight as to the government's whim, and then everybody is forced to believe, oh, this is what you believe now. Big Brother is watching, all that kind of stuff. And yes, and it's interesting when you talk about the kind of Canada that would have been in the old citizenship guide, that people like me, the people in my vintage, and others as well. I would think uh, that's the Canada that most Canadians who have been here for a long time would recognize. My father went overseas in the Second World War. That's the Canada that I think of. Brave people doing courageous things. We were known. It's interesting. I've read a lot of the history about the Second World War. We were known, First World War as well. We were known as some of the most fearless fighters out there. Other armies or whatever would go, oh, the Canadians are coming. Oh, we're in big trouble now. People don't know their history either. Yeah, I would assume that very few Canadians are even aware of what an honorable, brave, generous country we were. And now we're going to devolve into this self-hating victim. Everybody's a victim these days. I heard a statistic on a radio ad, and I haven't investigated it, but it said 1 in 4 Canadians have a disability. I can't believe that. That sounds outrageous, unless maybe you had a hangnail that day. And I'm not trying to downplay the reality of disability for people that really do, but it just seems everybody's a victim these days. That NDP convention we saw, which was comedy gold, was everybody was a victim. They had their cards. I'm an orange victim. I'm a green victim. And this mentality is destructive of a society. And that's not the Canada I know, or that I would say has existed for most of its time in existence. And it's a real step down. It's a whole bunch of steps down from what Canada could and should be. So I guess that's what really disturbs me. And you have young people or immigrants that don't know any different coming to Canada, and that's their reality, I guess, because they're told this is the truth. When it's not the truth, and it certainly isn't historically correct in any respect at all. And yeah, it's very. And what is? I often ask myself though, what is their goal? If everybody hates themselves, hates the country they live in, considers themselves a sad victim, and everybody else owes them a living or owes them something because of their victimization, why would you want to promote those views? I don't have a good answer for that question, because it offends me greatly. Granted, I'm biased, just like everybody is biased in some direction or other, but how can anybody be receptive to that message? It's very much a left-leaning message too. I think that's worth noting, is that it's very much a leftist type of messaging, where everybody is hurting, everybody deserves stuff they haven't earned, they're not responsible citizens to their neighbors, and that's basically socialism too. Is what is represented there. But again, I've never found an answer to why any government would think that is a positive way to lead a country, unless they're out to destroy it. And that would be probably the only good answer.
Thank you for watching this clip of The Really Big Show. If you want to watch the full show, you can head over to our YouTube channel, and you'll find it under our lives. And if you really want to find out more information of everywhere you can find us, go to thereallybigshow.ca, and there you can find links to all our channels. Thank you.